What do I want to say? What's the magic words that are going to change the rest of your life? What slogan do I need? What following do I need? I don't know what the right words are. I didn't know what the right words were to make my husband's nephew listen to me. And he was also a Vietnam vet, and he did commit suicide. My husband, thank God, still here, was still married, and we've been together over 35 years, and he's the reason why I started doing all this. And I gotta tell you that once I see a veteran who has gone from the deepest despair into living and loving and smiling again, there's no greater joy on this earth. It's all possible. Every single bit of it is possible. We have to let veterans know why they have PTSD, what PTSD is, but above all that, as they were trained to go into combat, we need to train them how to fight this enemy that is inside of them. Because they can defeat it. It invaded them. They can kick it back out again. There is no cure for PTSD. There's some things that they are just going to have for the rest of their lives. But there's tools that can help them cope with that. Once they know what it is, they're taking power away from it. So, every Sunday morning on PTSD Patrol, we're going to be talking about possibilities and empowerment and helping these veterans take back control of their lives. The rejoice is limitless. Families have been healed. They have been put back together again. Even relationships that are gone, they end up making peace with the fact that their families just didn't understand and why they didn't understand. And that helps them for the next relationship. So we got a lot of work to do. I'm not really interested in what's popular. I'm interested in what's possible. And I gotta tell you that there is a lot that is possible. So if you read Combat PTSD Wounded Times, that's great. You're up on the news. But you're also getting a lot of, unfortunately, negative stories. That's necessary. It's necessary for researchers. It's necessary for reporters to know what is going on across the country. There's also a lot of good stuff that's going on. And that's what we're going to be covering on PTSD Patrol. So you can look me up on Facebook. It's PTSD Patrol, and I am Scout Preacher. I'm Scout Preacher because I'm state coordinator for Point Man Ministries, but I'm also a chaplain. And as a chaplain, I need to tell you that I hang around with bikers. And when Jesus sent out his disciples, after the Holy Spirit came, the Holy Spirit came to have them speak the languages of the people they were supposed to be reaching out to. And that's why I do occasionally swear. I got tired of veterans struggling, holding back words when they're just words. I need to know what is going on with them. And if they're trying to figure out what word they can use in front of me, that's not really going to be that beneficial to them. So they need to just open up and say what they have to say. So some of the language you're going to be hearing is going to be kind of colorful. But that's because I'm going to be having some of my veteran buddies popping in from time to time. And you're going to hear what they have to say. What their life was like before they took back control. You want to hear what's hopeful? You want to change the conversation away from how many somebody thinks committed suicide, because they're never really going to know. Or you want to hear conversations that are actually going to change that. And then maybe we can start talking about how many veterans healed instead. Wouldn't that be a lot more beneficial than talking about the ones that are gone? We're going to try and bring some comfort to families. We're going to try and stop the endless questioning of what did I do wrong, what didn't I say, what if I did this, what if I did that would have kept them here. We're going to try and work with the families so that they end up finding peace if it's too late and the veteran is already out of their lives. They need to understand why it happened, and then they can start healing too. There's so much we're not talking about. So every Sunday morning, we're going to start changing the conversation. And I really, really think this is the time to do it. When everybody is talking about something they just don't know anything about. So, join me. Want to join the fight? Pop in every Sunday morning and we'll change the conversation.